what I object to is this characterization that Israel is some kind of Western democracy. When
We're not
again,
talking about
nearly
whether
half of
Israel is a
people-
Western democracy. I don't
No,
think they're.
that is I'm not saying you're saying that. I'm saying that is a very common meme, that they share our values.
That's fine.
And it's
Well, they
bullshit.
probably do share our values, but
They
they're
don't.
okay.
Do half of Americans support ethnically cleansing African Americans or whatever?
Careful.
Like, no.
Careful. Hold on. I'm sorry. How was the United States founded?
Nearly half. Nearly half.
Who was
See,
here
I'm not
before
making
us?
this
We
shit
literally
up.
ethnically cleansed from sea. What do you think Manifest Destiny was? It was an explicit
No,
statement to
we're
ethnically
talking about
cleanse.
today. No, we're talking about the 21st century.
That's fine.
Come on, that's,
I understand.
that's
No,
a
I
cheap
agree.
point.
That's great. And
That's
this,
a cheap point.
Hold on.
Come on, I'm not talking about we didn't support that in the 19th century. I'm saying today,
Sure,
in the
I'm-
21st
sure.
century.
Okay, in the
It's
21st.
no,
okay.
trust me, it doesn't bother you that nearly half of the
I
people
can't
in
speak.
Israel.
You're not speaking because you know you're wrong. Okay, that's why you.
What?
If you cut me off like that,
I
it's
know
because
I'm
you you're wrong.
right.
No, then let me finish this point without cutting me off immediately. Okay. The foundation of the United States was far more genocidal, ethnically cleansing, whatever, than the foundation of Israel, okay? Now, are there different standards hundreds of years later? Sure. Should the standard applied to Israel or the creation of Israel in 1948 be the same standard that was applied in 1776, the foundation of standards? Probably not. But I'm just saying that the question of, would we support that as Americans? I mean, our Constitution declared that we were all like equally created under God and all that bullshit, and women couldn't vote and black people were slaves, okay?
This is totally irrelevant because I agree with everything you're saying, and it's just an irrelevancy.
Point,
This
okay.
is the second point I want to make, though. At the beginning, I said Israel does not share our values.
Okay.
Right? They are.
The United States, you said Americans will not support ethnically cleansing. I disagree with you. I think Americans would support ethnically cleansing. I think a great example of that is 9/11. That was one terrorist attack whose echoes we still feel, okay, reverberating through American society today. When Trump was elected, he pledged to ban all Muslim immigration to this country. If the United States had been terror attacked by Arab citizens for decades, I do think that the U.S. people would support ethnic cleansing. I do believe that. We can disagree there, and I can't give you a counterfactual, but I do think that would happen based on how strong a response we had to 9/11. The idea that we have different standards, the idea that we have different standards for different types of people in the United States is not a value that we share with Israel.
Right.
But
Okay,
Israel
thank you.
has this because they view it as an existential threat to their country. It's not an existential threat to
that is
us.
an excuse. But again, you have Christians in Israel. Why do Jews get special treatment over Christians?
I don't
they're a
know.
liberal
I'm sorry.
democracy.
Do Jews get special treatment over Christians in Israel?
But we're going to discriminate in favor of whites. By implication, you're going to be discriminating against blacks. If
Okay.
You're saying, yeah,
So
favor
I'm just curious. I don't know the answer to this, but if I
I need
Google,
to send you this.
wait,
bullet.
sure. If I Google the Christian population of Israel, is that higher than like the Arab population of Israel?
Most of the Christians in Israel are Arabs. Like there could be somebody who's
Okay,
there could be
then
a Christian.
then it has probably more to do with them being Arab than them being Christian.
Okay, but why is that okay? Yeah, okay.
Why is
well,
it okay?
I
Wait,
think
you
it's
asked me a
both.
great question. I can explain. Don't ask me a rhetorical question if you don't want me to answer it, because that question is a very obvious answer. I think that's why you don't want me to answer that question, okay? So you can keep going. We both understand you don't want me to answer because the answer is incredibly obvious, okay? But go ahead.
Answer it. Go ahead.
The answer is
I'm
because
not-
there's been at least
you're
four
reading
Arab,
a lot into what
there's
I'm
been at
saying.
least 4 Arab-Israeli wars where 10 plus Arab countries have explicitly stated that their goal is to destroy the nation of Israel. That's probably why they're a little bit dicey about Arabs gaining a significant voting hold in their country. That's probably why.
My God, you are really into this Israel narrative. I mean, I'm surprised.
Hold on,
to be
I'm sorry.
honest.
Did I just say something that's factually incorrect?